gonna have some trouble though against the XP after level 4, right? There's gonna be some issues going against that Esmeralda. Can Marcuti, does he think the skill is good enough? Does he feel comfortable enough on this Yuzong to deal with Esmeralda? And now the final pick of the day, Xavier G.
Yeah, and you know, like, the Xavier's pretty crazy because we haven't seen that in such a long time. But they ended up going into LG's comp now because, you know, the Boxia being able to build that anti-heal under the whole team, and that whole team, over half of the team has sustainability. So this could be a little bit of a problem for Ackerman. And kind of falling into LG. The biggest thing though is now we have 2 barrels on this tank, not just one. We have that Xavier and we have the Bruno. So going into game 4.
Now we are here on game 4 of Ackerman up against Legaci. Legaci was able to take the last game and prolong this best of 5 even farther, possibly taking them to a win if they can achieve the reverse sweep G.
Yeah, and kind of setting the stage here. It's quite interesting. We don't. Oh, what a flicker, huh? Obi now celebrating. Was great utility, kind of baited him out, but it was also Gauss Cutie, the tank. So it's like a meh. They can heal pretty easy. Marcuti though, putting down pressure on the XP here. I mean, we're just gonna have to see. LG's gonna have to keep an eye and shut down Shin, which is what I was saying in the early game. Marcuti picking up the first blood though, T-Rex.
That is gross. That is, and I was worried. I'm like, oh, does Marcuti really feel like he can do it? And he did it before level 4, and that's exactly what he needs to. EXP gets a little too comfortable. And you can't sleep on Marcuti, man. The man is a monster up there, even on the Yuzong, which is practically an extinct hero right now, able to make plays happen.
The dragon that is left into the Legacy. Can he now make it back, right, T-Rex? Taking out Legacy here. We'll see. But we do have the turtle coming up in about 30 seconds. The biggest thing we are seeing, though, is that kind of Franco's showing some presence to kind of babysit gold in that bottom lane. We're gonna have to see what XP can do because they're absolutely taking him out.
Yeah, EXP will go down. That is 2 kills on to EXP in under 2 minutes, and that's what that was the plan, right? We're gonna make sure Marcuti gets a little bit ahead of you. So now it's gonna be trouble. Like normally, if they're both at a stalemate, Esmeralda could end up out on top, but with this, Marcuti's gonna have the advantage in that lane now, I feel. And I just love it. That's the trust that they have in Zia down there in the gold side. They don't even need to go down there. Is this another kill on to EXP? 0, 3, and 0. Definitely getting bullied. This is bad for EXP on this Esmeralda.
This is insane. Normally we don't ever see such a heavy carry onto the XP lane, but we are seeing it today, ladies and gentlemen. Legacy is going to have to do something to respond to this heavy presence up in top lane. And, you know, like the only way to do it is to do what they're doing to you. Now you see that difference. Marcuti able to build and take a lot of that gold plating off. What they have to do what I was saying. We need to see presence in the top lane. But I feel like the moment we see a lot of presence into the top lane, we're going to see the presence now swap to the bottom lane and carrying Zia. I think they just have so much faith into Zia into that bottom lane that they're cool with it. But Gauss Cutie showing vision on a lot of their team. I don't think the 2 tank meta is back though, T-Rex, but it's kind of showing some fruit.
Yeah, a little bit of something. I mean, for sure. I don't think Legacy's out just yet after losing EXP 3 times in 2.5 minutes. But it's definitely going to be rough on that EXP side. And what we've seen from Ackerman in the past games is if Marcuti can scale in the early time. Oh, another one. This is good. There's some harsh feelings. There's some harsh feelings from those earlier Phobius plays. They're like, listen, we're this game, we're only killing EXP. That is it. And we're definitely seeing it. Nash with sidestep, able to get away from that, luckily with his life. But that is 4 kills already for Ackerman, all on 1 hero. And this EXP lane tower is going to go down soon.
Yeah, I mean, just the presence. And we're seeing Tarzan just excel at this Julian jungle. We're gonna need to see a response. Obi trying to do something here. Zia does have to back up though, because the Franco bloody hunt might come out. They're still showing a lot of pressure in the XP lane.
Oh, but a nice I'm offended. Obi almost goes down there. Shen able to pick it up, and up in the top, the tower goes down as well. Tarzan and Marcuti are duo against Esmeralda, and down on the boss side, they're getting things to another burst. Stop the XP, trying to get away, goes down once again. That's 5 deaths. 0, 5, and 0. They're splitting the kills. 2 for Tarzan, 2 for Marcuti, and 2 for Shen. This is looking rough for the side of Legacy right now. Already a 3K gold lead in under 5 minutes.
Yeah, XP is way underfarmed at this point, and they're trying to do something to respond to it. And it looks like they might want to take out Zia, but Zia's just too fast right now. And I mean, the gold lead is looking substantial, but it still doesn't matter. We've seen Legacy come back from it.
Just gets away. Gold trying to get some poke onto Gals, but that's the thing with the Ruby. That's where I think the Ruby was kind of a nice pick. You have some nice peel for Shen. You can either get in the way of the hook, or if someone tries to dive on, just lock them up. Use I'm offended, use the second skill. Ken though, taking some damage. Enhanced chains, get the knock up. Mark Cutie on the chase, trying to proc the passive, is able to do it. Ken forced to use that first skill just to run away there as Zia continues to work on this tower. G.
Yeah, and I mean, we have not seen Zia pop off just yet. Again, the comp by Legacy is, again, a little bit into the late game. Picking up the Xavier definitely into the late game. And I feel like that's why they target XP so hard. They just don't want to deal with that pressure, that presence of an Esmeralda diving into the backline, putting on that damage on Shin. They're definitely carrying Shin and Zia to victory here. Tarzan is just killing it, though. I mean, their whole team is looking good.
Most definitely, they're definitely looking good. I mean, 6-0, 4,000. Two towers about to be down, I would say. Shen does bring down the feathered airstrike. A nice I'm offended. Obi goes down. Nash could be next. Marcuti jumps into the back line with that Black Dragon, doing some nice damage on Ken there. Mystic Field comes down to slow down Marcuti though, but he should be able to walk away, but he's walking right into Esmeralda. And even though he's 2 levels ahead, you got very low HP. You got to try to get out of here, but Tarzan there to save the day, get the knock up, and help Marcuti get out of the fray.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this from Ackerman before. Not a 7-0, but the control of the early game. They just got to keep this up, though. Do not let Legacy breathe. Keep up the pressure. Keep controlling the map. Keep doing what they're doing. They're just showing such great teamwork this time around that this tank is not able to get armor enough to shoot just yet here, T-Rex. But what can Legacy do to turn this around?
I mean, they still have their saving grace, right? They still have LG Gold, who has been farming up. He's barely behind Zia right now, even with not having a kill, right? So that could still be the grace. Last time I thought they were going to be not hit late game spikes until 16, 17 minutes, but this time, if they do what they did last time, there is still the opportunity. It just looks a little bit rougher because we're already a 5K gold lead. Tarzan gets a knock up onto Nash there, and Ken, feathered airstrike. Shen just dropping bombs from the backside, creating space to take these towers. Tarzan, in the midst of all of his enemies, able to get the kill onto EXP. Gauss Cutie next is going to try to take gold. Shen actually ends up taking it. Gauss Cutie pulled onto the tower from that hook, but Obi can't get the finish. Zia picks it up with the killing spree. Next, we're going to move on to this tower as Ackerman continues to stampede through the land of Dawn.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it right now. The snowball is definitely happening. They're just, LG XP is just... Dude is being bullied on a whole nother level. Esmeralda's not able to do anything, and it's 0-6-0, having a real tough time. Obi not really able to do much as this Franco. Any plays that we do see just aren't there. Ken, again, you know, rolling around the map, trying to do and give as much pressure and presence as he can, but again, it's just not there just yet. But let's not count Legacy out. They might have 0 kills, but they've turned a 0 to a 1 to me before. I think they can do it again, T-Rex.
I mean, you're not wrong, but we're looking at a bigger gold lead than we've ever seen before, again with Ackerman, like almost 9K, right? Not only that, but like you got to think like that. Oh, wait a second. I'm offended. Does lock on and Obi goes down. Feathered Airstrike comes in to bomb onto the back line. Gold goes down next. That's a mega kill for Shen. Ken now trying to get away as Tarzan backs off. But I mean, as I was saying, like the problem is I feel like when you take 6 kills on someone that early, you create some discord in their call and their comms, you know? XP's like, I need ganks, and you just create some problems. I feel like you get it. There's a mental game to that right there, just bullying onto the XP lane like that, and I feel like we're starting to see those cracks come through for Legacy.
Yeah, and you know, I don't want to give up on Legacy, which is why I'm hoping they come back, but Feathered Airstrike comes down, takes out LGXP. Just Ackerman, I don't know what they did. They took a coffee break for 3 seconds, and now they're zoning, they're zerged, and they're going, man. They're not stopping. The bully onto XP was where they needed to be, and now Zia's looking good. Gal's Cutie hasn't died, and no one's died at 14-0 in the Lord's Barrel and down T-Rex.
This could definitely be it. The Lord is connecting onto this inhibitor. Legacy's last chance to make a legacy for themselves. The big I'm offended, and 2 members are bursting down. Zia with the double kill. Crossbow of Tang doesn't even go off, and he's able to secure it there on the base, and this will be it. Legacy knows it. They throw an emote and give him the game. Ackerman takes game 3, winning the best of 5, and Legacy drops down to the lower bracket.
Yep, Ackerman now advances, survives, and makes it into the next round here. This was absolutely played well. Ackerman excelled at what they were doing there. They absolutely, like, XP played into their hand. Like, they just couldn't do anything. XP lane was XP'd.
Yeah, that's definitely rough for EXP. Like I said, I feel like at that point, it's like, I don't know if you've ever played in the XP lane and you're just alone up there and you just get, or any off lane for that, and you're just getting bullied. And at some point, it's like,